What's up, ladies and gents? It's your boy, Director Chill Hills, Homestead 8A. In this video, we're going to be doing a garden update and doing some harvesting. Let's get it. I'm going to go around the garden, check out a couple of things, show you what I'm going to be harvesting, and then I'll show you the end results. Start right here. We got some melons, cantaloupes, looking good. I actually started adding this little the tomato garden clips. I'm gonna run this up. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I might just let that sprawl on this black mat because I don't know how I'll be able to support the melons if they go up there. I don't think they're gonna reach high enough for me to get them over, so we'll figure that out. Raspberries are doing good. Let me know, anybody in 8A, if your raspberries already started or they take a while. It's my first time growing. We're growing together. We're doing this. I'm still running them across. Got some melons here. I mean, they're looking pretty good. Let me show you some close-ups here of those melons. They're doing really good. I've been trying to hand pollinate stuff as much as I can. But some stuff I've missed. For instance, this is my cucumber. And as you can see, I got a cucumber right there. Let me get in for a little closer look there. And as you can see, it looks like it's dying off. I don't think it cross-pollinated. But other than that, I got some beans growing over here. I'm gonna show you a close-up on that. Yeah, those are going. I just kind of threw those in there. They were just a bush variety, so didn't really take up much space. A lot of melons and cantaloupes growing. Over here, I have my other raspberries growing up. I got some strawberries down there. Now I'm planning for my strawberries. I've got ever bearing and I've also got June bearing. So we actually have got a harvest. Well, I won't call it a harvest. We got a strawberry too off of this guy right here that I took off yesterday. I guess my wife, she loved it. She said it was the sweetest strawberry she's ever tasted. So also go over here. Another one brought up by the clip. My thyme, herb going right there. My wife got some flowers going there. Look at this, guys. Let me just show you a close-up on all these melons. We got watermelons and cantaloupes over here. Looking crazy good. They really do take up a lot of space. I mean, they took up this whole side of the bed right here. My corn. Show you a close-up on that. Yeah, the corn's growing good. Again, probably my last year growing corn. It just, I don't know, all those seeds that I planted, I didn't really get anything out of it. Let's swing over here to our raised bed. We're going to be harvesting some of these beans. I mean, this looks so good. We've already harvested some. I'm keeping them in the freezer bag for some freezed vegetables that I can just bring out and cook. I'm a saute guy at heart. Let's come around. Let's look at some of this. Well, first off, let's look at the sunflower. I mean, is that not amazing or what? Look at that thing. I've never grown sunflower before. I've never seen anything like that. It literally looks like it's out of a movie, like it would eat you. But the prettiest thing, I was scared though. So put in the comments, I heard that sunflowers can actually put something in the soil that can hurt your other plants. Let me know in the comments if that's true. I wanted to rip it out, but you know what? It's my first year homesteader. I'm gonna let it grow. Let it grow, let it grow. All right, anyhow, stop my singing. Got this guy right here. Let me spin around. Look at this. This is actually one of the ones that I planted later. This was not a transplant from inside. Look at that. And then look at these right here, which I think these are the aromas. That looks like aroma. Again, some of the stuff, I just put tomatoes. Some of my sticks, man, let me know if y'all use a certain type of pin. Because some of my sticks, with all the rain we got, it's already faded. Like, you can barely see the word tomato on there. You know what? Let's go ahead and look at some of these tomatoes over here. These are some of the ones that I cross-planted. I have been coming in, and as you can see, harvesting so I can get like one stem. That's my parsley. Got some peppers here. I'm gonna give y'all this. And let's go over here to this big boy. I mean, this thing is just massive. I'm gonna give it a quick little shake. It is a... I will tell you this. This plant likes a lot of water. Like, for real. It, the other day, I didn't water. My automatic dripping system has been on, like, I'm running it every other day for 5 minutes. Reason is, as you can see, rain in Georgia. And in the last 60 days, so 2 months, we've had 2 days where it didn't rain in Georgia. Crazy. Again, a lot of parsley. Oh my God, I made a grilled crop with basil and parsley on the stove last night. My son, who only eats fried fish, destroyed it. So that's a good thing. But with the fresh herbs, man, there's nothing like it. Just use the natural pink Himalayan sea salt. It's the best salt for you. Okay. Excuse me. Bugs love me. And look at these guys. I thought this was aroma, but this almost looks like a little cherry tomato. That one's turning. And then this is the rookie mistake. And then this one right here, that looks like aroma tomato. I know what aroma tomato looks like. At least what the package says it looks like. But I don't care what it is. As long as it's a tomato, I'm saucing it, I'm tossing it, I'm eating that thing. All right. Oh, back over here. Wait. What's going on? What is it? Oh, yes, guys. It's been in the 80s a lot. Look, I'm sweating. It's early in the morning. I am sweating. So, this was my brassica table. I had to bring them inside. Let me show you a little clip here of the brassicas. They're doing pretty good. Every day I've been having to go in. Shout out to Callie Kim. I've been using this sock method and wiping the back of the leaves because I've been seeing some little caterpillars or baby caterpillars eating them. But I'm tired. So they look pretty good. But I really love broccoli. I really love Brussels sprouts. Here's the thing, guys. Everybody says Brussels sprouts are hard to grow. I agree. Well, what I will say is with brassicas, you can eat the leaves. So why not just grow them as best as you can? Eat the leaves, harvest the leaves, and eat those. Even if you don't get an actual brassica bulb. Fly. So, back over here. So, raised bed. This is my watermelons. This is the one where I had that little white furry thing. Thank you for whoever commented what that was. And I did look it up, and you were correct. This is one of the ones that I started inside. Pretty big. There we go. I didn't even realize that, but I got something loving and coming, baby. Listen, this is going to be a great journey for all of us. Because I'm new to this thing, but we're going to do this thing, y'all. Oh, check out this, though. I'm going to get in, but I'm going to show you here on a close-up. So I planted this strawberry. Of course, they shoot runners. This is a everbearing, I'm pretty sure. Yep, this is everbearing. Okay, so that's an everbearing strawberry. So what it did, it shot a runner from right yonder, as my dad says, from Kentucky, and came all the way across. And then I dropped that thing right there. You see the clip? And then look, it shot a runner over there. I'm going to pin that over there. I'll show you some of my other strawberries here in a second. These lettuces, I actually had planted these as a microgreen. I picked them up, tore them apart, and I just started dropping them. Lettuce, 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 lettuce. I think they'll be fine. That's the other Boris right there. I think they'll be fine because they started growing. It's been over a week. And so I'm going to let them grow, and I don't think they'll get too much. As you can see, I mean, this is a food forest just in here. So they're getting enough shade that I think they'll be okay. Sweet peppers, super slow. I'm going to do a better job next year as pre-planting my peppers. Oh my God, I am so sorry. I'm sweating like crazy. It is early in the morning. You hear my neighbor's roosters. Anyhow, I think the peppers, I want to start inside. I had some great ones, but I put them outside too early and they died. I started over from scratch. That's why I got all these. Next year, I want to do better at the peppers. How low can you go? Oh, but yeah, so back over here. Brassicas are inside now. I got some lettuce here, some cut and come agains. I'm getting ready to chop most of this. This guy right here, if it looks weird, I did cut this for some burgers. But what we're going to do is we're going to strip this. And I've got Harbor Freight, where we got our chickens. The reason why I got it, it was a good price. On discount now because it's already late in the season. And the one I got, I'll show you here. This is the one that me and my daughter planted. Look at a little, that's from seed. That's been in this pot for almost 6 months. Super tiny, but it was inside at first. But right here with the brothers, which I honestly, I thought all this would already be filled and covered with leaves, shading out everything else. Because our sun starts over here, and goes this way. Did y'all see that chicken? Let me see. There you go. Look at them. Them damn chickens. Love them things. They are so much fun, y'all. Oh, stay tuned. Like and subscribe and comment. Chicken video. Home Alone. Kevin! Coming up. All right. Look, I'm losing track of time. Father's Day. I'm enjoying myself. Okay. Yes, so back over here. I'm growing some stuff. This is stuff from the heat seed videos. Cali Kim seeds. I've got some. That's the red Malabar spinach. Never grown that before. Those even look amazing already. I got that New Zealand spinach I was telling you guys about I was growing. Some of the stuff is, so a red Russian kale, womp womp. Don't know why that not. Now, again, we've been getting a lot of water. I haven't even been running this drip irrigation system. This is from, as you can see, just crazy. Crazy water. Look how dark this soil is. I mean, just soaked. Look at this little thing. It is so bad that my seed starters, I removed the bottom. Because if I don't, this just fills up with water and they sit in water. Like, Jesus. But it's okay. You know what? I shouldn't be complaining. There's a lot of people out in Arizona. I know you guys are going through serious droughts, so I should not be complaining about it raining every day. But, needs to say, we all have our problems in the garden. Okay. Other than that, we got our black. I can't read that from here. Getting these tags up. We got some Paris Island romaine. Oh, that's the black Scotch kale. Still in the wintertime, I'm really going hard on the onion and garlic tour. This fall, probably about September, October, we're going hard on the garlic and onion. Garlic, onion, lettuce, brassicas, collard greens. That's going to be a fall. We're getting ready to add 1, 2, I'm not sure here, 3, and go 3, or I might need to put it here. Long raised beds. And next year's gonna be even crazier. All right, last but not least, I got this guy right here. This is my oh, that's my avocado. I think I'm gonna pop this up this year and bring it inside with the lemon tree I got. I'll show you some B-roll lemon tree we got yesterday. But I'm gonna bring that inside. Those two are gonna be inside plants. Unfortunately, every other seed that I purchased online for starting cherry, lemon, orange, mulberry, fruit seeds, dwarf variety from seed have not sprouted. And I've had great germination rate in almost everything that I've grown. So I don't know what it is about that, but let's see. So we're gonna harvest these potatoes. I'll show you results here in just a second. And we also got carrots. Here, let's just do this slide. I want to see this guy. God, it's big. It's a purple mixed variety. Oh my God, I can't even. I'm afraid to break it. I saw Jock from Epic Garden break like 6, 7 things. 6, 7. Let's see what we got here. What do you think? Purple? Yeah, I could have let it go a little bit longer. We don't eat a ton of carrots, but I wanted to try it. But yeah, let's go on the harvest plate. Not bad. Oh, people say don't transplant carrots. Look what I did. So over there, that same thing, it was so many, I was trying to thin them. I took this guy right here out. You see it right there? Let me move this forward. See it? I took that out, and I stuck it in there. Didn't know if it was going to make it. Look at that. Beautiful. Standing upright and everything. So, man, you guys just try what you want to try. Okay? Don't always worry about what everybody else be talking about. It might work. It might not work. But you know what? Seeds literally come a dime a dozen. So, but anyhow, loving the carrots. I got something else I'm about to put in there. The potatoes right there. That's on the potato video. Please go and look at our playlist. Potato video. I did a quick harvest on one potato. Man, we ate those potatoes. They were potatoes only from one seed potato. And I mean, they just seemed sweeter. They were delicious. I made mashed potatoes with the skin on there. I just boiled them, mashed them, salt, pepper, butter. Kids tore them up. They didn't even last one night. We're hoping to get more here. Because we love potatoes, we're going to get a little more crazier there. Other than that, let's go ahead and cut to some of the harvest we're going to be clipping and show you what we get. All right, so here we go. Nice little harvest for you guys. We got some potatoes. Definitely not as much as I wanted. I mean, I definitely probably probably gonna keep growing those throughout the season, even if I do some inside. Love that. We eat a lot of potatoes, so I think next season, or I guess you can say next growing time, I'm gonna focus on more of the stuff that we eat up, instead of trying to grow a little bit of everything or what's ready to grow at this particular time of the year. We did harvest some of the carrots. We basically just thinned out the pot, so there'll be some more to come there. We got another container of potatoes. I think that has 4 seed potatoes, and so overall, pretty good harvest. We still got a lot of things growing in this pool. I mean, tomato plucking season is coming. Cucumbers, melons, strawberries, raspberries. I'm rubbing my belly right now. It's gonna be so delicious. Definitely stay tuned, like, subscribe, and comment. We got some more chicken videos coming for you guys. But again, it's your boy Director Chill. Here's Homestead Zone 8A. Grow that thing. Peace.